In this short tutorial, we'll look at compounds and molecules. Basically, a molecule is a group of atoms that are bonded or joined together. A classic example of this might be the molecule or a molecule of water. Water has the chemical formula H2O. Here you have two hydrogen atoms bonded or joined to an oxygen atom. The chemical formula is a shorthand way of describing the molecule. So H2O represents one molecule of water. The chemical formula gives you information on what atoms and how many of each type of atom are found in a molecule. So for water, H2O, you can see that there are two atoms of hydrogen. This is written as H2. So the 2 down here tells us that there are two atoms of hydrogen in the molecule of water. And there is one atom of oxygen. So when we see O, the 1 is understood as being next to it. Let's have a look at another example. Let's have a look at salt. Salt has the chemical formula NaCl. The chemical name of salt is sodium chloride. So you can see here that one molecule of sodium chloride, NaCl, contains one atom of sodium, one Na. Na is the chemical symbol for a sodium atom, and one atom of chlorine, one Cl. Cl is the chemical formula for chlorine. A compound is simply a group of molecules that are found together to make up a substance. They could either be free molecules, not necessarily joined to each other, or they could be molecules that are loosely bonded together in a structure called a lattice. So let's see how the idea of a compound works. Compound of water is made up of millions and millions of water molecules. So if we had water in a jar, we would have millions of H2O water molecules in the container. And this is what we see as water, made up of millions of discrete molecules of water. So this is how we describe the compound water. Here we have the chemical formula for a molecule of glucose, which is a kind of sugar. See if you can work out the number of each kind of atom that makes up this molecule. Pause this video for a short time and see if you can work out what the numbers of the different types of atoms are. Hopefully you will have decided that in one molecule of glucose that there are 6 carbon atoms, represented here by C for carbon, 6 down on its lower right hand corner, that there are 12 hydrogen atoms, represented here by capital H for hydrogen with 12 in its lower right hand corner, and 6 oxygen atoms, represented here by capital O for oxygen with 6 in the lower right hand corner. Let's try one more example. This is one molecule of a substance called calcium carbonate. It has the chemical formula CaCO3. See if you can work out the number of each kind of atom in one molecule of calcium carbonate. Use the periodic table if it will help you to identify the atoms. Pause the video while you try this. Hopefully you'll have decided that in one molecule of calcium carbonate that you have one atom of calcium, Ca, you have one atom of carbon, C, and you have 3 atoms of oxygen, O3. Altogether, this makes up one molecule of calcium carbonate. And if I put a spoonful of calcium carbonate powder into a beaker, then you would have millions of molecules of calcium carbonate.